Good afternoon, my name is Adam Watson. How are you today? I want to talk about Vyleen White. The 70-year-old grandma got stabbed in cold blood in Queensland earlier this year. It's very clear what happened was a national disgrace. She's passed away. Her loved ones have lost somebody very special to them. And her little granddaughter is going to have to live with this bad situation forever. It'll be traumatic. But what I want to talk about is that this kid was a refugee from a different country, and very clear he's out here killing white women, defenseless old ladies, 70-year-old. It's very simple that what should be happening is I'm starting to campaign now with the LNP and the federal government to have jurisdiction so he can get removed from this country, as what he lost his right to be a citizen in this country when he killed this lady in cold blood. She was a white Australian, a good elderly Australian. Her husband lost a loved one, her kids lost a loved one, but this kid was allowed to stab her. It wasn't just that he stole her car and stole her purse, he had to kill her in cold blood. And Mr. Miles, the former Premier of Queensland, let this sort of behaviour go on everywhere. And what my party, the Australian Immigration Party, will be registering later this year, will be pushing for legislation through the Parliament. If you weren't born in Australia, if you kill somebody, even if you become a citizen, you'll lose that right to be a citizen. And I ask Mr. Dutton, when his campaign starts next year, would he commit to deporting this kid under national security? This kid took away his rights to be Australian when he killed this lady in cold blood. He was a different colour, she was a white Australian, and she got stabbed in cold blood. She gave him her purse, she gave him her keys, and he still killed her in cold blood and made racial remarks to her. It's time Mr. Albanese and the Immigration Minister Tony Burke start listening to Australians. We don't like people from other countries coming to this country, killing our white women, killing our women in general, of what background. And very clearly this kid is 16 years of age. He should be deported. He should have already been gone out of the country. It's already proven that this kid killed her in cold blood and kill again. He home invaded before. He was on bail for these serious crimes. And this could have been prevented if Stephen Miles and the Labor Party actually did something about this. But this is a big issue that Mr. Albanese turns a blind eye to. He doesn't look after white Australians. He doesn't look after Jewish people. He allows people to come here and kill white women and poor defenseless 70-year-old women. Out doing a shopping day with the granddaughter. And it's very simple. Mr. Albanese, it's time for change. Australians, you need to get behind me and my new party and people like Peter Dutton and Pauline Hanson. And we need to make change. We need to look after Jewish people. We need to look after women so they're not assaulted, they're not killed, going about their daily business. It's very simple, Mr. Albanese. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to deport this kid immediately. And I ask everybody to get on this journey with me today to campaign to have this kid removed from this country on national security. And he murdered a white Australian woman. And very clearly, he lost his right to be in this country when he did that. So very clearly, Australians, please get behind me in this campaign to protect women in this country from people like this boat person that come here, this refugee who killed in cold blood. He was home invading before that, and he's been allowed to get away with anything he likes, and he'll be back on the streets. He'll kill again, and it's time to send him packing. Thank you. My name is Adam.